Hey guys, this is Foolish Mortal 42 back with some more World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King edition. We're uh, October the 9th, and we are the night before uh, Wrath of the Lich King Ice Crown Citadel comes out. So tomorrow will be a big patch day, which is good because I have a lot of stuff to do here. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of give a little channel update and do some recording. I did get my RTX 3060 Ti installed and it looks fantastic. I have moved all of my sliders to maximum. Pretty much everything is at max. I hope it looks good from your all's endpoint. I am on the lookout for a cheap, larger monitor, so that will be my next investment. I do have a WD Black 2 terabyte solid state drive that should be here tomorrow. So if I do go down, I'm going to try and upload the episode I've got recorded from like last week, and then this one. And hopefully I won't be down for too long if I completely bork my computer. But you guys cross your fingers for that, okay? Alright, so I can't actually remember where we left off. I think we were finishing up Dragonblight and figured out that I could not do these group quests just yet. So I'm just going to hang on to those and probably finish them up when I get a little bit better gear. I did pick up some Gundrak quests. I think I'd already got those and picked up the Struggle Persist for Oculus. That, you know, an okay ring. And something for an off-spec maybe. But I picked up the Breadcrumb quest for Luxurious Getaway up here in Stormpeaks. So we can actually get started on the quest that's going to give us some Sons of Hodor, the dailies that's going to open up with that, and that will kind of help our gold income quite a bit. Even though there's not really anything that we're going to be able to get from them. But anyway, so we're up here, and let's get started.
Hey, how you doing? Keep it real.
Welcome to K3. We came here to make our way into those peaks and get our fair share of some of those amazing Titan machines. Progress on that end has been somewhat minimal. Though gnolls, snowballs, magnetar, there's no shortage of trouble to go around. Not to mention, can't seem to keep any flyers in the air without their motors freezing. There's plenty of work to be done, though. Lend a hand, eh?
Be good.
Please.
Have a good one.
To the point. Ricketts asked me to put together some stronger landmines, but I'm running low on parts. Just west of town, you will find the remains of our last rocket sled. Rickett got a little excited when she was fueling it, but I probably should have thought to not put the nozzle right over the exhaust. Live and learn, huh? There should be enough stock of spare parts scattered around the destroyed sled. Why don't you go ahead and chase off those scavengers and nab me some of that wreckage? 10 pieces of charred wreckage.
What's up? Be good.
Please, Aldar, when the Haldnir took our men, they also took all of our equipment. Of course, it's more important that we get our boys back. But if you run into any of our equipment, I'd really appreciate it if you brought it back to us. You'll find their village just above us to the north.
If you ever need anything, glad I could help.
You have to help us. We were in the middle of an expedition into the mountains to set up a transmission tower when we were attacked. They looked like Vikrul, except their skin was blue and layered with frost, and they were all female. They took all the men in the expedition and let us women go. Please, Aldar, we think they're being held in Sifrildar, the village overlooking K3. It's actually not a bad ring.
Have a good one.
So those are the two quests that we're mostly going to focus on.
Time is money, friend.
And to adjust my mouse, it's a little...
Be careful out there.
Hey, you're a new face. Care to lend Rickett a hand? We have a somewhat unexpected problem. Food shortage. I know. We should have seen that coming, but you don't get it. We tend to have somewhat of a quick turnaround here with our sapper squad and all. So usually we don't have to worry about long-term eats. Good old K3's gotten popular though. Convenient solution, there are knoll camps to the west and some of the knolls. Scattered scavenging as knolls do. Care to go grab some of their rations. Yay!
Where is that? Keep it real.
I know just the job for an eager newcomer. We've got a knoll problem. Might even call it a knoll infestation. Pesky things. They keep creeping up more and more. Now they're on our doorstep, stealing our parts. Inconceivable. It all begins and ends with their uppity leader, Gnarlhide. I want you to go see what that ends. I want you to see to that ends part. Go pay him a visit at his camp all the way to the west in Snowblind Hills. When I say pay him a visit, that's a euphemism for kill him painfully. Okay? Okay.
Pleasure doing business with ya.
All right. Well, are you bugged? Or have I DC'd? Ah, I guess he was just bugged. I think all of these are bugged. Oh, that's right. There's a... Yeah, I forgot about that. Sometimes these mobs over here get bugged, and I'm not for sure why. Yeah. Yeah, generally speaking, if they're not walking around, then you don't even try and hit them. Hope everybody is having a wonderful day as fall swiftly approaches. All the leaves here in central Kentucky are rapidly turning red and brown, and it's a beautiful, beautiful time, I think. Yeah, and we're almost 78. We should hit 78 very, very easily in this episode. Well, there's kind of knolls scattered all over, but there is a camp over here. and with ground loot. Nothing to it. There we go. And there we go. And I mean, I guess we could go on and start Ice Crown. I mean, we're going to be getting a new weapon very shortly.
Interesting. Glad I could help. Have a good one.
Hope they weren't too hesitant to share the wealth. We've been pretty forgiving with them peeking through our leftovers thus far.
Be careful out there. Hurry back. If you ever need anything, be good.
Wow, that stuff is nasty. Not to account for no taste or anything, but I figured whatever they had would at least be edible. Let's get more creative. Core's got an explosive dispenser north of town, not far from the big cavern entrance. Can't miss it. I'm sure she intends them for mining purposes of some sort. Now I've got a better idea. Grab one of those things and rush it to one of the nearby mammoths. Most of them are to the west. Collect the meat and bring it back.
Keep it real.
I always screw this quest up, so get ready to laugh.
Friend. Keep it real. Have a good one.
These will do nicely. Did you happen to see Dim out there? I sent him out a long while back. He never came back. I hope he's alright. Speaking of which, I wonder where Jenks is.
Be good.
Blast it. Where are my tools? I had them here just a moment ago. Oh, I probably forgot them when I was setting up that minefield to the west. That's mildly inconvenient. I'd be quite appreciative if you could go get them for me. You'll need to watch your step, though. You should be able to see the same path that I did to get out there. Use the same path. Oh, and don't try to fly in. I had the presence of mind to set up turrets to shoot down anything that might fly, and they aren't very discerning on who they target.
Keep it real.
But let's see. Yeah. There is an achievement to bounce 10 times and not hit the ground. But I never can do it. try and do this the way you're somewhat supposed to. No? So it's kind of like a maze. But that's actually the easiest way. Because it doesn't actually dismount you. I know that's a bit of cheating, but that's okay. Alright, so the bomb dispenser is right over here. Alright, hi, the name's Tor, or Tori, I guess? I head up the mining operation here at K3, or I will shortly anyway. This here cave is full of creepy crawlies. I think we could do with a few less spiders before we move in. What do you think? We're moving in, and there's some snowballs that here when we arrived. Their mining operation seems to have met some unfortunate happenings, though. Doesn't much matter. We were taking over soon anyway. I sent some of our miners in there to get me some ore samples that I can use to calibrate our machines for processing, but they haven't come back. Mind going in there and nabbing some samples for me in their stead? The snowballs probably have some on them, though I'd expect most of them are dead by now. Okay. You can also grab this. And then we have 1 minute. I don't think we can mount. Maybe. Ouch. I don't know why I always try and run to that one. There we go. Okay. Hopefully we'll find some actual ore spots in here. There is an escort quest that you can get down here. Oh. Oh, 425, and I'm at 4. Yeah, I didn't get credit for either one of those. So there's a bunch of these around here, only partly forgotten. Oh, it's like there's a propeller in my stomach. I think I can walk, but I got something nasty in my system when I got bit by something in the back of the cave. It was bigger than the other spiders and brightly colored. Ricket can probably make me an antidote, but she'd need the venom sac from whatever bit me. Would you mind finding it for me? I don't think Tor's coming. I'll just pretend I'm dead here, and hopefully they'll leave me alone. All right, one more point of mining at least. Another, ooh, a titanium vein. Don't think I can hit. No. Let's see what level that is. 450. Okay, so titanium is top of the list. It kills me. There's 2 rich Serenite down here and I can't get them. Yeah, Ice Tip Crawler. There we go. And then you can actually turn this in at any of the goblins. Those poor snowbolts. So close, I can taste it. The injured goblin miner writhes in pain. That should cut it. I hope Rickett can put something together for me. Ready to get out of here then? Alright, ding. Unlike most escort quests, this guy actually has some decent legs on him. Now, you don't have to do that. I mean, I'm not even getting credit for those. Yeah, I'm not for 100% sure. Oh, no, wait, yeah, I had decided. We were gonna go Swift Retribution, I think. Excuse me. See, that's how escort quests are supposed to go. I'm going to bring the Venom sack to Rickett and then, you know, collapse. Thank you for helping me. Right, moving in. Haha, good to see you're up for some dirty work. Much appreciated there, pal. Alright, have some ore for me? Whoa, that's a ripe stench right there. You had to get hands-on with some of those snowballs, didn't you? I do appreciate it, though.
Be good.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing?
I know my plan was brilliant. Don't even worry about it. Does it feel good to be in the presence of greatness? A little tingly, maybe?
If you ever need anything,
And it's already well done. I outdo myself sometimes. Much thanks, friend. Dodge plate? Nay.
be careful out there. Keep it real.
Thanks for helping out our matter back there, Aldar. I should be able to put together an antidote, no problem. If you stumble into Tor again, tell her that she's a jerk for me, will you?
If you ever need anything,
What up? Have a good one.
If Jenks were here, I could just send him on this errand. Oh, on second thought, I'm not sure I told him where the safe path is anyway. Good thing I have you resourceful adventure types around, eh?
Be good.
Aha, these are them. Thank you kindly. I hope you didn't have too much trouble traversing the field. Not really.
Have a good one.
Looking good. No, not you. My new mines. You're just a little full of yourself, aren't you? I, on the other hand, am absolutely brilliant. My intellect cannot be matched. What were we talking about? Oh yes, my new mines. New and improved, ready for whatever devious use Ricket has concocted. Be a good lad and go hand them over to Ricket, will you? She's right over there. It should be quite the epic journey, I'm sure. Be careful, though. She's a little loopy.
Keep it real.
So before we head off, let's take a look at our weapon. So this is going to give us quite a bit of attack power and hit. Some crit from our agility, but not as much as... Well, I don't know. 21. Oh wow, that's a big drop in crit. Drop in attack power. But our max damage does go up. Our hit rating goes down even though there's hit on it. Oh, it's not as much yet. Let's give it a couple of swings. I think we'll have yeah, quite a bit of leveling to go, but that should be fine. We'll at least give it a couple of tries.
what do you want? Hurry back.
Jir finished the mines. Dandy.
Have a good one.
Well, aren't these just the cutest little packets of destruction you've ever seen?
Pleasure doing business.
I've been waiting an eternity for these mines. Well, a few days at least. What took him so long? Here's the lowdown, compadre. There's this nasty bunch of Magnetar, you know, big, hairy, and extremely ugly. They seem pretty keen on taking K3 for themselves. Not going to happen. We've got some defenses set up in their path, northeast of here. Sadly, our laser turrets have pretty limited power supplies, and that's what these mines come in. Get over there and blow them up good. Landmines to fend off 12 attackers.
Glad I could help.
So for this one, you basically come over here where these danger signs are, and you basically you just have to come up here to Garm's Bane and start placing some landmines. Then, of course, once you lay them down, the mobs actually will go somewhere else. Yeah, they just kind of come streaming down through here. The Magnetar usually takes 2... No? Okay. Alright, here comes a bunch. Wow, really? Well, I still got credit for him. Ha ha. I didn't get credit for that one.
I can't use that item yet.
This is actually kind of a fun little quest.
It's not ready yet. I
2 more.
that item yet.
There we go. Whoa.
Hey, how you
A
doing?
delicate touch. So here I sat, basking in the awesomeness that is me, and in the distance I hear a pop, then another, then a dozen more, and a smile crept onto my face at the thought of all those Magnetar and snowbolts eagerly rushing to their own deaths. Was it glorious?
Hurry back.
Cell block tango.
Careful out there.
The sapper squad is ready. That means it's time for fun. There's only one thing holding us up from our full-scale assault on Garm. Sent a runner to set a teleporter up behind him, successfully I might add, and he returned to get the power cell it needs to function. It isn't working yet, which means the power cell didn't get there. I need you to look just on the other side of Garm's Bane, or the power cell. When you find it, bring it further east to Garm's Rise and activate the teleporter. We get some emblems of heroism. And since we have a mount, or a flying mount, we can just hop over here. Oh, I was like, why am I not hitting? No, I remembered. Yeah, and that's why my crit is actually so low, because I had forgot that that actually happens. Here we go. Then you just basically fly up here. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, what do you want? If you ever need
Alright, even Magnetar should know not to mess with goblins.
keep it real.
Excellent. A fierce grin creeps in onto Ricket's face. Let the destruction begin.
Glad I could help.
Now that we have the teleporter open, my plan is quite complex. It has several facets, and will take impeccable coordination, and there are supplies to be gathered and troops to recruit, likely weeks of hard labor as well. Ha, I had you going there for a moment, didn't I? You've got this, kid. Up through the teleporter and take the fight to them. Our sappers will back you up. You won't have anywhere to run. 6 Garm Watchers and 8 Snowblind Devotees.
Pleasure doing business with ya.
And then, hey there, joining us for the assault, I assume? We've got a special task for you. We're going to bring the whole cave down on their heads. Towards the back of their cave, you should find Frostgut's altar. Sneak up and plant this hard-packed explosive bundle somewhere close to it. Once the charge is placed, stick around just long enough to make sure Frostgut bites it. Then get out quickly. There's no knowing how long the cave will last once that thing goes off.
Have a good one.
Alrighty. And then into a big Magnetar cavern here. So generally just follow these. Holy shit. Still have to kind of adjust my monitors a little bit with my new desks that I've put them on. It's a little bit lower than they used to be. Excuse me. I missed. Didn't with that one, though.
I need to target something first.
Oh. Delicious morsels have come to visit. Shall I use your bombs to cook you? Oh, he stunned me. Oh, nice. I'm glad that didn't actually kill me too. All right, a couple of more devotees. Yeah. I think this is out. Yep. The cave is collapsing. Oh, thanks. Ah, the whole mountain shook. Was it gorgeous? I bet it was. How could it not be? And the Inventors League tells me all of my inventions just blow up. Darn right they do. Haha.
Keep it real.
You've got some swift feet on you, Sonny. Thanks for lending a hand with those explosives. I've been waiting to give that invention a good test run for a while. Go ahead and tell Rickett we should be covered on the Magnetar front now. My sappers will clean up any of the remaining baddies. That's actually not bad. I mean, not great for us, but that's a lot of armor. And another emblem of heroism, which is nice. Ta-da!
Be good.
Aha, that'll teach those brutes to waste our time. From this day forth, green skin will strike fear into the hearts of all Magnetar.
Hurry back.
Demolitionist extraordinaire. You blew the whole place up. Way to go. I bet Gino got a kick out of that. We really appreciate all the help you've lent us, Aldar. How about a souvenir for your troubles? And I will take the beat stick and another emblem of heroism. And then that opens up Overstock, which is basically the same as yeah.
Pleasure doing business with you.
When all else
Hello out
fails.
there.
So I don't think we're going to be getting a good foothold in these mountains. Trust me, I'm not one to give up easily, but between freezing engines, nasty Vicryl women, territorial dragon wannabes, and half a dozen other nasties settled in the area, this just isn't happening. Don't let that dissuade you, though. Just because we can't get a foothold here doesn't mean we won't get you there. One-way trips are pretty simple when you get down to it. Speak to Rickett to make use of Rickett's D16 propelled delivery device to enter further into Stormpeaks.
If you ever need
So we can do that, but we're not going to right now. Right now I'm going to call that a video. And in the next one, 12 Emblems of Heroism. So with the Emblems of Heroism, we can buy stuff from the vendors in Dalaran. With the heroism, that's like your lowest level stuff. Like, you know, when you're just first getting into level 80 stuff. And really the best thing to do is buy some trinkets. Those should be your first two investments in a Libram. And then that should get your gear score up enough that you can start doing some heroics, at least with as just a DPS. If you're tanking, you kind of have to do quite a bit of shopping and get like very specific gear just to hit your defense cap. So, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that little display or quest series, and when we come back, we will actually, it's actually not that far off, because that's up there. Anyway, well, I'm going to clean out my bags and probably call that a night because I've worked all day and I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. So I'm going to upload these and get them ready for you guys to view. And as always, if you enjoyed the comment, hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.